Hey, video update. Hi, I'm William. I do videos talking about my life, kind of journaling, basically. I am currently at home for the holidays, but I go back. Uh, I go back tomorrow. And I'm so stressed out about it. I don't know why. I don't want to go back to school. Quite frankly, I don't want to do anything. I feel unhappy. Uh, when I first came here, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I guess. Now, when I first came here, I was having a blast. First week, I felt satisfied. I felt so happy to be home. But as I stayed, I just started. The feeling just came back. The sad, upset feeling. To be fair, I've got myself in a little bit of drama, which is weird. I normally don't. But it was my fault. I'm not gonna get into that. Not in this video, at least. Maybe another time. But the feelings come back. The unhappy and not wanting to be in one place. So it's like right now I'm feeling kind of how I did in Toronto at school. But I know I'm going to feel that again as soon as I go to school too. So I'm just perpetually depressed and unhappy, and I always feel weird about where I am, like no matter what. And I always feel scared about where I'm going. And what I'm describing is just is normal for everyone, but I feel like for me, it's on such a larger scale. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't want to say that my problems are worse than others, because that's not true. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not true. I just mean that my stresses my stressors and anxieties show themselves in a different way because of my depersonalization. It feels much more physical. Like, I understand that I understand just like how most people experience stress because I've been there, but now I feel like it's that, but it's like it like literally inhibits the way I live. Like, I feel chronic, like I feel like pain. I don't feel like actual pain, but I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's like this constant feeling, and it ruins my perception and my like lens that I see life through. And that might just sound like everyone's experience. And honestly, it probably is. I just feel like it's amplified sometimes, and I don't like it. I don't feel real. I don't. I feel uh, like I need to turn off the noise. Like, I was just watching TV and I realized that that's all I'd done today. I spent today just sitting and watching TV and drawing and listening to records, which was nice for a bit. And it's nice to do those things. But at the end of the day, I felt disgusting. I felt horrible. I felt like I didn't know why I was here, or I didn't know what was happening. I felt depersonalized. I felt out of my own body and out of my own self, and it's confusing, and I don't like it. And I'm just worried. I'm going back to school. If I'm experiencing this right now when I'm in like a place that I'm more comfortable with, how am I going to feel as soon as I go back to school knowing nobody? I've gotten really used in the past 2 weeks. Gotten really used to the fact that I have all of these people around me that I can talk to. But when I went to school last time, I just stopped talking to everyone from my hometown. And it's because I get so enveloped in my own brain that I forget people exist unless they're like near me. And I don't really have that many people near me at school, out of town. I kind of have people, but like I'm not close to them. I have like some family and they're really nice, but I'm still not, I don't reach out. I don't do anything. I've never been that kind of person, and I'm so scared and I don't know what to do. And I just want to stop. I want to stop more than anything. I want to stop. I don't want to go to school. I want to sit at home and I want to enjoy things, but I can't. And it's like, as soon as I'm done school, it's still not going to stop because I'm going to be going to work for the summer. I have to work full time, and I'm gonna have to keep working on my art, but in less of a hobby way and more of a like a chore, so I can get better perpetually and continue the cycle. Today and yesterday and the past couple days, I've drawn a little bit, and it's felt like I've separated it from school. I still have the anxiety in my head though, because I'm still worrying like, oh, technically I need to do all this other stuff for my portfolio. Blah, blah, blah. Why aren't you doing that? Why are you just drawing for fun? But I want to draw for fun. I want to feel joy out of drawing again. I haven't felt joy out of drawing in a little bit. And I think being at school has done that to me. I wish I could just ditch school, be here, work on my art for like a couple years until I feel comfortable with going back to school again, when I feel comfortable at where I'm at with my art. But no, I've went to school for 1 year for a certificate 1-year course, which means I'm now in the system, and now I have debts, and if I want to get out, I need to pay off those debts. So that's stressful to me, and I don't like that. And my brother has just walked into the room, and he's ruined my recording. It's fine. He hasn't ruined my recording. He just has to stop talking.
I have to stop talking.
But this is more intricate than most of my recordings for this YouTube channel, because not mostly, it's always just me. So now you get to see a little, it's not just me.
Doing your video diary?
Yeah, I'm doing my diary.
I ruined it again.
You didn't ruin it.
You're welcome.
I'm going to post this regardless. I've been ranting for 6 minutes. There's no way this is going down the drain.
You just re-say everything you said already.
I'm not re-saying everything I said. This is going out to the YouTube channel.
Well, it's all scripted. You're not even a real person. You're like 48 years old.
I don't look 48. I've never looked 48. I have stubble in my face. That's it. I'm young. I'm youthful. I'm 18.
Your dog's the judge.
Talk to me.
6 minutes of one angle is kind of crazy.
What do you mean? Well, sometimes it moves. This is not cinematic.
Then you're doing it wrong, buddy.
Okay. I think I got most of my points out there. I think I was able to talk about them effectively in the past 6 minutes. So, yeah. I mean, just to summarize, I'm just worried. And I'm always worried. And I feel like I'm trapped. And honestly, this is really random. But I was thinking about making a video about this, just separately. Like, I thought about it while I was in the shower. It was totally a shower thought. But I was like, hey, what if I was a hobo? And I don't mean like a homeless person. I mean a hobo, which are two different things. Homeward bound. What if I was just living off the land and just like existing and moving? I probably couldn't do it. I'm romanticizing the idea in my head. But it's just the thought that I don't have to worry about like the ideas that are attached to society. I think my biggest stressor every day is that I don't know how I'm going to pay for things for the rest of my life. I don't want a job where I'm dissatisfied. And quite frankly, I think that'll be any job. I think most jobs will dissatisfy me. And that's what worries me. So, yeah, I don't want to be in this system, which is something I think about. But it's not as easy as that. You can't just separate yourself from the system, because we are permanently intertwined with it.
Just get really into Rage Against the Machine. That's what everybody else
What
does.
he said. It's not that I want to speak against the society as a whole, and it's more that why is that my life? Why am I stuck having to confine myself in this thing that's been laid out for everyone? I'm told that I have to go to school and I have to do this, and my camera just went turned off. I have to go to school. I have to do whatever in order to be successful. I can do whatever I want as long as I do it well, and then I can be successful. Why do I need to be successful? Why can't I just live? And that's what's scaring me. And it's not that yes, I'm a lazy person and I procrastinate, and it's not. I don't think that's the problem. Is that I'm particularly lazy. It's just that it scares me because right now the one thing I wanted to do, animation or art, or just in some form, it's so out of my reach, and it won't be there for a couple of years. Even just going to school for it won't be there for a couple of years if I want to get into the program that I want to get into. Because right now in my mind, I'm telling myself, I have to go to the best school. Because if I don't, I'm a failure. But I'm not good enough to get into the best school right now. So what do? I put it off. But if I put it off, I'm never going to go anywhere. And then I'm scared because I'm not where I want to be now. This was a ramble and a half. The point being, I'm so afraid of not succeeding that I would rather ditch the whole system and forget about it. Because it sounds easier to just worry about food, sleeping, like finding place for shelter, and like daily problems, and just enjoying the things I enjoy. Like I want to just live and coast through life, making art for fun, and writing songs and learning stuff on my guitar without having the constant noise and the constant worry. Everyone wants that, I guess, at the end of the day, but I'm just sick and tired of hearing people be like, "Oh, if you don't pursue a job, if you don't want to do these things, you're lazy. You've never lifted a finger. You don't understand." I worked full time during the summer. Whoop-de-doo, right? People work full time for their whole lives. I think it's just the difference that, like, I know I could, and I know everyone does, and I'm sure maybe I'm lazy if I don't want to, but, like, why am I lazy if I don't want to live a life that's unsatisfying? What's the point of living if I'm going to be upset every single day? If I'm going to be not having a good time? What's the point of living if I spend 70% of my life doing shit I don't want to do? And yeah, I could do shit I want to do by getting a career where I want to be, but so much work and it's terrifying. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get there. So, yeah. This is a ramble. Keep it real.